Swagadelic Love. I put down Swagadelic Love because it's easy to find online when you're searching through YouTube. I noticed when I put down The Light of God, I Met God, and other things, it's hard to find. They got a lot of stuff in there to find it. But I did start the channel Light of God because I'm building a church, and my sign out front is going to say Light of God, along with my big giant 60-foot cross I have out front. And this cross here, and all the others, the millions of crosses that I build. All those crosses over there, the crosses over there, my teddy bear, my spot, my angel collar. Hi, my name's Swagadelic, and I met God in person last year, August 2017. And he handed me the light of God. Afterwards, he told me, well, Armageddon's here. It's coming up pretty soon. When he handed me the light, about 2 years ago, I started praying out of my mouth, people. Start praying out of your mouth. I pray everywhere I go out of my mouth. People think I'm crazy. I do not give a shit because I don't give a fuck what you think, monkey. I give up what you care about me, monkey. So that's the monkey I am. I don't give a fuck what you think about me, monkey. I give a fuck what you care about me, monkey. Is who God handed the light to. And I'm the 3 times check it out your ass monkey, too. I'll give you 3 checks and I'll check your ass off. God said don't waste your pearls. I don't waste my pearls on shit. And when God hands you the light, it's a lot. I had 2 teeth pulled, so some of my videos, I guess, I had 2 teeth pulled that were bad before I moved, because I had really good insurance down there, and I had the teeth pulled out. They were bad. They've been needing to come out. So some of my videos, if I sound retarded in them, it's because I had teeth pulled, and I was going through that a lot for a few months when I moved here. But I moved out the city. God told me to move. After he handed me the light of God, he explained to me what it takes to be evil here. You have to do your sins and think they're funny. And the leader of North Korea sneaks attacks American allies. He said that's why the guy's always laughing, because he does his sins and thinks it's when God hands you the light of God and you meet him in person. He stayed for a brief time. He said 3 sentences. He stayed all about, I don't know, 10 seconds. And he spoke for a couple seconds, short sentence, and stopped for about 10 seconds. I did that 3 times. He told me that so my body wouldn't pop. My body was smoking, like the smoke here, and was bright light shining through it. My skin was glowing. Kind of like when you put a flashlight up to your skin and it glows. My skin was glowing like that night. And when I got up to go to the bathroom, I peed crystals out of my dick and filled the whole toilet up with light crystals. They broke off as they came out about an inch long. My whole body was filled up with the light of God. And I know now, as you sin, the light of God goes from you. I managed to quit sinning when I met God. As I met God, I was sinning day and night before I met God. And I met God last year. It's been almost a full year since I met God. And I've sinned maybe, I don't know, 6 times or a couple times, which is a sin if it's not joined in union in his eyes. And he told me how to do that, by the way. He told me how to treat a woman, how to find a woman, and I'm looking for a woman. I'm looking for another wife, and I'm going to do it the way God said, and He said He would bless it. Uh, but He said I had to get things ready, that I had to be able to take care of a woman. It seems like that all throughout the Bible. Uh, so I'm getting things ready. He said a woman should have her own bedroom and her own place, that a man just tramples through a woman's love. A woman needs her own area, and a woman needs the whole house. It's her domain. It may be your kingdom, but it's her domain. It's her home. She's there for her, like mother in the kingdom of heaven, and mother has hers. We do have a mother. It's hers. When He hands you the light, all these things He explains to you. Where heaven, I talk to preachers all the time. They don't even know where heaven's at. Heaven is the Big Bang. It's the stars. It says it in the Bible. It's simple. God told me we use the suns as lights, and we live around the home, people. You live on a round planet, and you will out there too. And you grow. That's how you walk through the kingdom of heaven. You grow up to 10 miles high and bigger, as big as mountains your soul gets. You're a baby here. It's a big baby crib. And we poop it up, God said. Like Armageddon, like we're getting ready to do. You'll see how bad we poop it up. And there's 4 spots on the planet that are protected by God. He said if you didn't have them there to cleanse the earth, we'd shit these planets up and they wouldn't last. They do last as long as you know, as long as they're saying when the sun's going to last and burn out and the planet's going to be gone. He said He does that because by then we've done shit the planet up so bad. Him and mother start another one. I asked him how they do that. He said he couldn't tell me. I learned that in heaven. There was no way to explain that to me the way they do it. The mother, passionately, wholeheartedly. His wife. This is his wife. He has a wife, and it's the planet. And we shit her up. We live inside her belly, and we shit her all up. Well, he said that's what kids do, inside their mother's belly. They eat from the placenta, and we eat from the earth, and they poop. And we poop. Basically, I think it's so funny. He explained it to me. Everything's so simple. If it's simple logic, it's of God, God said. If it's a big word, it's of the devil, God said. If it's a really big word, it's got satanic shit all up in it. It's just nothing just to fuck your head up, and it's all satanicized, he said. So big words are evil. He said everything He set up here is simple. He set the planet up, Mother Earth, simple. Him and her made it easy, where we could live. We're supposed to feed and take care of the animals. He told me that when I eat an animal, I'm supposed to boil it to get the blood out of it. Because he said animals and us, our souls run throughout our body in our blood. That's where our souls are. They're in our blood and run throughout our body, everywhere, to every part of our body, inside of our blood. And that's why when you bleed out, you die, and then your soul leaves. That's what God told me. It's in animals too, and you're not supposed to eat the blood because that contains the spirit, is what He told me. So when you eat meat, you boil it first to get the blood out the meat and then eat the meat. That's what God told me. So, I had a problem with it when I met Him. I like eating meat. And He told me how to eat meat. You'd be surprised the things He'll tell you if you ask Him. That voice in your logic, it's of God answering you back. He does try to communicate with all of His children. He told me He communicates with His children here on earth, His children in heaven, and His children in hell, all the same way. He would talk to you if you go to hell, if you talk to Him. He would talk back to you. He doesn't look at any of His children different. And he said, trying to put myself in his shoes, that I had 10 kids and they were all grown up and they come over for Sunday dinner. They were all in their 20s and 30s. I had daughters and sons. And then in front of my very eyes after dinner, they all grabbed knives and guns and started raping each other and killing each other. I mean, once he told me that, I broke down crying because I see what he goes through all the time. Him and mother watch their children massacre each other like what's getting ready to come up with the war. So I understand it. He told and the presidents, and that's what he tells me to do, put myself in other people's shoes. Although it be the leader of North Korea is the most evilest soul here right now. He said that's why he's always laughing, because to be evil, you have to do your sins and think they're funny. And he thinks raping and killing little 3-year-old boys that can just walk funny, feeding them poison and them not knowing it, and they're dying and begging for help. He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny that he's going to sneak attack us and we don't know it. And he thinks it's funny that his own people are going to die at his hand and they don't know it, because it is his hand that kills his own people. He planned it last year. He needs the president to lay waste to North Korea for his plan to work, for him to be hiding out at the back door of Russia and never come out of hiding. He needs his capital city and the other cities around it that the missiles come out to be laid waste to, so we think that we killed him. He's not going to come out once the cities are laid waste to, and we are going to think we killed him. And why would we go in looking for someone that we think we killed amongst all the radiation? We wouldn't. And he's going to live over there. He's got more, God said, over there. Everything's new, and his 2 palaces on the border than he has here. He's not losing anything. He's actually gaining. He's gaining his life because he thinks we're coming in to kill him like Saddam Hussein. He's got his small elite army that he only communicates with now anyway. It's the only ones he knows, and his loved ones, his family, and his small elite army that he communicates with now anyway. He's got all of them over there now. So he's not losing nothing at all. He's actually gaining, because he gets his cities laid waste to where we'll think he's dead, and the millions and millions and millions of people that want to kill him will be dead too. So he'll have a small army on the border of Russia to protect him and his people. And they'll live in the jungle over there, and they'll communicate through Russia. He thinks, and it doesn't work. We find out he's alive, and we go in and kill him. It's as simple as that. It's all going to happen in 1 hour, God said. The onset of the war. Everything happens in an hour. And it's a psychedelic. Oh, heaven dear. I met God last year. Armageddon's here, folks. He met with the president, and I'm sure he'll go home, and at some point in the near future, he'll check and make sure everything's ready, and then he'll sneak attack us, because he does think we're coming in to kill him like we did Saddam Hussein. Swagadelic, beaming out. I met God last year.